Ladies and gentlemen, hello, welcome to the midweek show live here on Airliners Live. How are we all doing? A very warm welcome this morning. Hope you're all having a great week so far. Myself, Martin, downstairs putting the pictures on your screen, and Brownie upstairs just getting his headset on. He just legged it back as fast as he could. There he is, sun's out, glasses on. He's unmuted as well. There he is. How are we doing, chat? Welcome in. Welcome. Aircraft over on the south runway heading out to Montego Bay. Feels like Montego Bay here this morning.
It does. It's really warm.
Really nice, isn't it?
What's going on?
Really, really nice. Good morning, mods. How are you doing? Thank you very much for tuning in, of course. Janet, very well welcome. Jenny, Henna, Lee, Laurie, and Kieran. Kicking off the show with a $9.99 donation. He's not even bothered, just comes in straight away. Beosh. Thank you very much, Kieran, for the very generous donation. No message. It's your first super chat of the stream as well. Thank you very much. Or first super chat on the channel, rather.
Cheers, Kieran.
And Mr. Pedro, gifting an Airliners Live membership as well. Cheers, Pedro. How are you doing, mate? Hope you're doing well. And Kieran following that up with a 99p donation as well. Thank you so much. Peter, hello. How are you doing? Welcome in. Harry Pixie on Twitch, still sunny there. Yeah, so apparently it's supposed to say sunny here until Friday, and then just in time for the weekend, it goes cold and it goes wet.
Yes.
So, welcome to the UK, guys. I was really hoping for a nice weekend this weekend, but never mind. Never mind. Wow, lots of support coming in, chat. Look at this. Lee Fuller gifting a membership to the community. Malky Stoddart also gifting a membership. And Laurie returning for 43 months executive club membership. Midweek Madness.
Yes.
Happy midweek. Happy mid. Out what?
Midweek.
Maybe when I get my tooth out this afternoon, I might be able to say that. Happy Wednesday Midweek Madness. Try saying that without a drink, guys.
Can they put your tongue back in as well?
Yeah, I can do.
Oh,
yeah.
you're there.
Darren gifting a membership as well. Lots of support coming in. What is going on this morning? Thanks, guys.
Thanks, folks. Are you in the chat? Tuned into Sid Squad last night / earlier this morning, and seen a familiar face on there.
Oh yeah,
that was interesting. That was fun. I was up late last night because I was giving a friend a lift back from the airport, and I got home about midnight. Looked at my YouTube and I seen a certain Sunny 23 UK over in Australia.
Well, Sunny, she's defected.
I
She's not coming back either.
I did put a little donation in there saying make sure she's allowed back after you.
Yeah. British Standard overcast for the weekend. Exactly, Nigel.
That's it.
And the problem is, we're very, very busy in the office, so it's not like we can just say, oh, we'll just DOS off tomorrow and just sit in the garden.
Let's have a picnic, shall we?
Yeah.
Get the pork pies out.
Iberia Express arriving in from Madrid. And Scottish Linda for the 22 months. Not long till 2 years. Thank you very much, Linda. Only a couple of months away. And Dan Buster returning for 21 months. How are you doing? Welcome in. Andy Brown tuning in from sunny West Yorkshire.
Hey, nice one.
And Dan Buster saying, happy Neurodiversity Celebration Week. Wow, I didn't even know that was a thing, mate. That's cool. Nice one. Thanks for letting us know.
Yeah, thank you.
Pete says, as my dear late mum would say, the weather will be what the weather will be. Peter, you know that's a really good saying, mate, because we get asked all the time, oh, have you seen the weather for the weekend? No, we don't look. Like, we don't look, especially Andy. We just don't look at the weather because it's best to just turn up and just, you know, you've got what you've got. You know what I mean? And especially with the accuracy of the UK weather anyway. But yeah, I think we stopped looking at the weather a long time ago, mate. You'd get up in the morning if you did.
the town where I live in World War II, had a like a ordnance factory there. Used to, craft ammunition and weapons and stuff.
Yeah.
And it was chosen in the area was, one, because it was quite rural at the time, and two, because there was loads of cloud coverage. So it was like, obviously, quite covered for any surveillance and bombers and stuff.
See, that's clever, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, where's cloudy? Up here, up in the northwest. See, does have its benefits, eh?
It does. It does. Not for us, but.
No.
Heading out on the southern side of the airport. Zhunyao in the Chinese, is it pronounced pony livery? I think it is, isn't it? The type of flower there. Just about to start a long flight to Shanghai. And Harry Williams returning for 25 months off to New York next week, returning on the Virgin 350.
Wow.
Oof, love a bit of that, mate. Enjoy. Hey up, Doug. Good morning, good morning. Jenny's tuning in from Liverpool. Welcome. Darren Taggart, good morning. Pedro, did I thank you for your support as well? I'm not sure if I did. There's a bing bong for you as well. Cheers, Pedro, mate.
Maddest thing about this, Midweek Madness, is the chat so far.
So apparently it's pronounced peony. Peony, says Laurie. I was going to go with pony, mate.
Pony?
I'd say pony.
Pony livery. Where's the pony livery?
Where's the ponies at? Mike with a 15 months. I'll be getting me pork pies out in the garden this week. Is that a euphemism? Lovely and sunny down south, says Mike. Well, if you live next door to Mike, don't look out your back windows for the next couple of days. Cheers, Mike.
Reminds me when we worked in the office, and it was like in our old jobs, and it was always days like today where you were sat in the office, looking out.
Yeah.
And then the weekend, not so great.
Steve, mate, we've been live for 10 minutes, Steve. Just give us a chance to settle into the show, say hello to everybody. Obviously, we've got to say thank you to people who support the channel. We love to be able to provide this for free, Steve, but the people who are supporting us deserve a thank you, mate. And we're going to give them one as well. So I'm apologising. I'm not reading every aircraft out and where it's going, but we started the stream 10 minutes ago, dude. Please, let me just get into the show.
T-shirt where they just out the Wrexham. Nice, Big Al. Yeah, it's... I've got my thermals on today, and I feel like that was a mistake. Because I'm pretty warm.
You've got thermals on today?
I have.
Because,
mate, I did the school run this morning. I was freezing. It was chilly this morning. I was like, right, we'll find another layer on. And you know how it is, you'll get here, it'll be sunny like this, and then you'll be like, oh, it's nice and warm. And then the sun will go behind a cloud, and all of a sudden you're freezing cold.
We were saying that the other day, weren't we, how when the sun's out, it's beautiful, but the second you lose it, it's just the temperature just drops massively.
Etihad Airways, 777 heading out first of the two heavies on the airfield now.
And that's followed out by the Singapore A350 crossing the active runway out to Houston. And Chrissy, thank you very much, supporting the channel with a gifted membership. Really appreciate that. And John returning for 14 months. Thank you so much. Good to see you in the stream. Chase, good morning. How are you doing? Chipaz, good to see you. Thank you very, very much for tuning in. And Mark, thank you very, very much, mate, for supporting the channel this morning with a £10 donation. Keep up the good work, lads. Thank you so much, Mark. We will endeavour to do so. Yeah, let's not wind people up, guys. Thank you very much, Malky, though. Cheers for the donation, mate. Yeah, I'm not. Listen, I take on board feedback, but you guys know we need to get support, and if people send support, they should get a thank you. So we can't apologise for thanking people. And it just so happens that we were very fortunate at the start of today's show to get quite a bit of support. So there were quite a lot of thank yous. It's quite straightforward. Thank you very much. But yeah, leave it to the mods, guys, please. And like I say, thanks for the feedback, Steve. We will try and read out some more planes as well. 777, mega departure, out to Abu Dhabi. And before we went live today, Scottish Linda sent in a gifted membership, which we haven't read out. Thank you very much, Linda, for that. Before we even hit the live button this morning. Appreciate it. Nice to see a 777 as well. Here at Manchester. And as you can see, size difference there between the 2E73 for Espargos and the A350 in front of it. Nice contrast. Mark Johnson gifting a membership to William Covey. Thank you very, very much for that. Appreciate it. I don't know, Joel. We've kind of spotted that ourselves a few times, that you do see some airlines not too fussed about the whole window blind thing. I don't know is the honest answer, mate. I always thought that you were supposed to have them open on takeoff and landing, but off goes to Singapore. A350. Cheers, Pixie. Picture quality looking really good today. That's slightly surprising, considering what we're testing this morning. Stephen Smith saying, I always watch, but I rarely comment. But he says, you always do a great show. The chat makes it the best as well. Absolutely, Stephen. Thank you very much for getting involved in the chat. And listen, mate, we'd love to see you in the chat a little bit more often if you feel up to it, mate. It's good to see you. Thank you very much, and cheers for lurking as well. Buffalo, no lurking allowed, mate. I saw your comment at the start of today's stream, considering becoming a professional lurker. Absolutely not, mate. And Dan Greengrass gifting a membership to the community. Thank you very much, Dan. And Ruth also gifting a membership. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. On the Singapore, they aren't closed blinds. That's where the first and business class suite walls are blocking the windows, says Flying Architects. Well, there you go.
Wow.
Okay. Easy clap.
We'll be looking out for that now on the next Singapore.
Yeah.
Virgin A330 lining up on 23 left, the runway in use there. That second runway is going to close in about 35, 40 minutes, around that number of time.
Hey, no worries, Darren. Have a good day at work, mate. Sarah Louise, good morning. How's it going? Salman Saeed in the chat saying hello. Welcome in, Salman. Hope you're doing well.
Hello.
And Sean saying nice heavies to start. It is, mate. It's a really good start to the show, isn't it?
Loving it.
Janet gifting a membership as well. Thanks, guys. A lot of support coming in on today's midweek show. Super, super helpful. Thanks, everyone. Gifting a membership. Michael Crowther, good morning. Jingles, good morning. Maybe it's because I dusted my screen this morning. Yeah, that's probably it, Pixie. It depends on how much dust you had on your screen. It's got nothing to do with what we're doing. Dalek says he's working from home. Got you guys for company. Excellent. Thank you very much. And Leslie Mitchell rejoining Premium Economy membership. Thank you so much, Leslie, for that. Salman, don't spam the chat, please, mate. Don't spam it, please, mate. Audrey, Thank you very much. Gifting a membership to the community. Appreciate it, Audrey. Thank you so much. Going to Bulty 850. And Rainbow Love on the Twitch channel. How are you doing? Good to see you. Lined up on the runway Virgin Atlantic A330, Virgin 73 Quebec, heading out to Orlando. And holding short, Jet 2 A321 Neo out to Fuerteventura, and the Scandinavian A320 Neo for Copenhagen. Stevens watching in his crane in Manchester City Centre. Wow.
Bruh.
That's got to be a first. Yeah, Lee, I think Stevens won that absolutely, mate.
Yeah.
Won the prize for best viewing place. I wonder if there's a... Like, I guess there's no way you can send us a picture of you watching the stream up there.
No.
To be honest, it's probably not the most health and safety thing to be doing either, is it?
I'd love to see the view he's got, though, of
Mate.
Manchester. You got any pictures, Stephen?
Go on, Stephen.
Send them in.
Maria, how are you doing? Welcome in. Silky Sam, how are you doing? EasyJet just vacated in front of us from Paris. 1 hour flight. And don't go anywhere, folks, because we have some more heavy aircraft on the way out. Bahrain, Gulf Air Dreamliner has just pushed back. We've also got the Cathay Pacific, which has just disappeared off radar, but it was on there a split second ago. And Mark saying he found his wedding ring on the mound on Southside on Monday, so happy days.
Wow.
So you either lost it or you just found a ring and decided you were gonna have it. Which one was it? Sean, thank you so much, gifting a membership to the community. Really appreciate that. Thanks, Sean. Dan tuning in from Australia. Welcome, Dan. How are you doing?
Welcome in.
And Logan ATR from the Isle of Man next for touchdown. But it's nice seeing the pictures, isn't it? when you tap some brownie.
Oh yes. I mean,
Love it. Boating David says, I'm watching from the front of a boat. You know what, David?
the front of a boat.
So, I think David has won most relaxing space to watch airliners live. Mate, imagine just sitting on the front of a canal boat in the sun.
Oh, yes.
On the water, kick back, cup of tea. Mate, that'd be the life this morning, wouldn't it?
It would. That's like the dream, isn't it? Like,
where's your boat, David? Might come and knock on, mate.
yeah. Get the kettle on. There's a YouTuber called Ed Pratt, and he's doing a series. He's also raising money for charity and stuff, doing it, where he's travelling the full length of the Thames, the River Thames,
Okay.
from source to sea. But he's not allowed to leave. You know what I mean? Like, he can get off where he is, but he has to like traverse the whole thing.
Yeah.
And majority of it's been done in a canoe.
In a canoe?
All right. Is it kayak the small one? Whatever the small one is.
Okay, yeah.
It's been done in that, and it's taken forever for him. But
Really?
man, like, that part of the country is so beautiful. You know, like around like Oxfordshire and
Wow.
going towards it, and there's so many narrowboats. So it's like, wow, these people like have got it good. You got all these like towns with like pubs on the waterfront and stuff.
Yeah,
and park up and get out and have some scran and get back in your narrowboat.
Problem is, if you got to park it up in Eccles,
Oh, right. Yeah,
I suppose that's where it don't quite become quite as nice. Do you know what I mean?
No, the romance is...
A couple of off-roading bikes just whizzing past down the canal and all that.
Yeah.
Don't quite have the same appeal, does it?
Yeah.
TBS gifting 5 memberships. Chat, you are going nuts today. Thank you so much. Cannot do these shows without your support, so thank you very much, everybody. And Joel becoming a brand new Premium Economy member. Thank you so much, Joel. Really appreciate you, mate. Chat, I'm having a tooth out this afternoon.
Oh.
I don't want to go. So if anybody wants to, you know, send something special in, means we have to stay. You know what I mean? I have to just give them a quick ring and say, sorry guys, got to work.
Yeah.
Yeah? Someone's got some sort of power somewhere, haven't they?
US Air Force C-17.
Yeah. Red Arrows doing a bit of training.
B-52
Yeah.
bomber.
Just anything. Anything.
Red Arrows. If it was on a Friday, then you'd have a chance.
I've never had a tooth out as well.
You know.
So
don't think I have either.
So I'm a bit nervous. I've never had it. So it'll be interesting. We'll see. And you know what? I nearly said something I wasn't allowed to say then.
Oh.
I nearly went into why it's really bad timing, but I can't say that.
Oh, right, okay, yes, I know what you mean.
There's an SR-71 due in. Forget this. The injection is the worst bit, says Alexander. You know what? I'm not bothered about that. I've had them a few times, so if that's the worst bit, I'm buzzing then. Okay, good. Right, nobody else say anything else then. Because I'm just going to listen to what Alexander said. Everything else is fine.
Are you allowed to eat before?
I have to eat before because I'm not going to be able to eat after.
A last supper. We're going to go to the RVP cafe.
I said to Jen, this is the last time I leave the house with all of my teeth.
Ah.
Mad that, innit?
Do you get to keep the tooth? Is it like a little trophy?
It's so... Do I really want to talk about it? What time is it? 10:30. Everyone. So the problem is, right, so if you don't want to know, just, you know what I mean, switch it off for the next minute. One of my teeth, my wisdom teeth at the back, or on both sides, instead of growing up, they're growing forward in the gum, basically. Yeah. So they've only partially come out on both sides.
Yeah.
So for me, which is, watch out, get ready to mute, guys, they've got to cut my gum open, break the tooth into like 3 or 4 pieces, and then pull it out. So I'm just like, you know what? I don't want to know. She was there telling me, and I just thought to myself, why are you telling me this? Do you know what I mean? Like, why do I need to know exactly what you're going to do? You could just say, listen, it might be a bit uncomfortable. We may need to break the tooth to get it out, but that's completely normal. Yeah. And it'll be done in about 20 minutes, no bother.
I know.
Right? Instead of saying that, she was like, so what we're going to have to do, right? We have to get this, and we have to slice this, and then we have to do this, and then we have to break it, and then we have to pull it out. And I'm sat there thinking, what are you telling me this for?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Some sickos want to know. I think there's also, like, is it like informed consent where you have to know what they're doing? But I don't know how detailed that needs to be.
I don't care. I would have just signed it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I didn't hear that bit. You tell me with headphones on. Paul Holiday's got the right idea. Leave your tooth under your pillow and you'll get some money.
Yeah, Jen, make sure you've let the tooth fairy know.
Yeah.
We've got a dog to pay for. If she can put a wanner under there, that'd be great.
I know inflation's quite high these days, isn't it?
That's it. Have you seen that video where the guy accidentally left like a 50... He left the wrong... I don't know if it's America. He left $100 bill under his kid's thing instead of a $10 bill. I don't know. He was just wandering around casually with $100 bills.
Whoops.
Can you stream it? Absolutely not. No. So we've got a lot to do in the office tomorrow. As in, all of the Alpha India parts have arrived, chat. They arrived yesterday afternoon.
It's like a wall of PSUs, isn't it, that I need dealing with?
Yeah, I don't know. I would very much like an afternoon in the garden, I'm not gonna lie, but let's not. Anyway. Listen, I don't want to know, chat. I don't want to know. It's fine. It is what it is. Dreamliner out to Bahrain. Yeah, I might call in sick tomorrow, chat. It's got nothing to do with the tooth.
Call yourself.
Yeah, just ring myself.
Leave yourself a voice.
Take paracetamol before you go. Chat, you're not helping me here at all.
Was that not what the anaesthetic does?
I think it's for when it wears off.
Oh, right. You might as well bring some anyway. Dakota's at that age where her teeth are going to start falling out soon. And I'm like, what's a socially acceptable amount of pennies to put under a pillow?
£2, man.
£2.
I'd go with a nice big £2 coin. That's what I'd do.
I'm sure mine were like £1 back in the day. And then I think it was a £5 when it was like complete.
A fiver?
Yeah.
Mate.
Well, the last one was like, hey, good job. I think. Can't remember. But, you know, inflation and that, you know, to put £2.50 under there or something.
Milk it while you can, says Lauren. I plan to, Lauren. So the thing was, I was hoping for nice weather this weekend, and I was just going to chill. But apparently it's going to start raining on Friday, so... And there's no football for 2 weeks. So...
Wow.
A bit boring, isn't it?
The average in 2017 was 85p. Oh, you had it good then if you had a £1 above average.
Scottish Linda says you'll be fine. Worst bit is not being able to eat after. Oh, that's all right. Thank you very much. £5 donation. That's all I need to know, Linda. So she said you got to eat something soft. And I was chatting to Sam in the office the other day, and she said, let's have a chippy.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, oh, yeah, go on then.
It's a bit soft, isn't it?
That is soft, isn't it?
Don't have the crispy chips.
Don't have the crispy chips.
It's got to be the ones from the top of the pile, you know, the soft ones.
So all you need to get, steak and kidney pudding and some chips.
Yeah.
A bit of gravy. Sounds like a plan to me.
Bit of vinegar. Soften them up a bit more.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, give it a rest, Vicky. That is not what I want to read, Vicky. Because the problem is with me, I'm convinced that there's going to be something wrong. That's why I'm convinced. Cathay, that's Hong Kong. Might be slightly clipping that as well, I think.
Oh, is that okay? I can change things. Make a departure there of the Cathay Pacific A380, heading off to Hong Kong, which is the flight that our moderator Sonny took a couple of weeks ago on a grand journey to Australia.
Oh, really, Sasha? Yikes. Yeah, I'm not going to hospital, Vicky, no. If it ain't coming out, it ain't coming out. Like, that's it. I ain't going
Just
to
accept
hospital.
it. Just like, yep, it's done.
Tom saying, greetings to all in Manchester from Cork. Hope you're doing well, Tom.
Hey, welcome in.
And it's St. Patrick's Day. Was it yesterday?
Monday, I think.
Monday.
Monday, yeah. Bit strange having it on a Monday.
I know. I wonder how that worked out then.
How many people were calling in sick yesterday?
Yeah, quite a few, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Chat, so yeah, a very quick update for everybody who's waiting on Alpha India panels. Apologies, they are a couple of days late. Again, we're completely bound by when they can get off the aircraft. So all we can do, unfortunately, is just keep providing you with the updates. They arrived at the office yesterday afternoon. Obviously, we're here streaming this morning, which isn't ideal. So then I'm having a tooth out this afternoon. So the plan is tomorrow morning to just start blitzing through these, posting them. I've spoke to the postman. I've asked him to come both Thursday and Friday. So we're going to try and get them out to you guys as quick and as fast as we can, as I know they are running a little bit behind. So if you have ordered one of those, Yeah, just bear with us. We are going to get them out as quick as we can. We have got the stock now. Yeah, just bear with us if you can, guys.
It's going to be a long day tomorrow. I'm going to try and get in as early as possible and just crack on. Maybe get the office cam on.
Yeah, maybe.
Hang out with you folks. Yeah, Ricky, Alpha Echo, most of them have gone.
So the reason you're waiting, Vicky, is because of the skin piece, aren't you?
Oh, yes, yeah, that's true.
So
yeah.
that is supposed to be leaving them today, I believe.
Yeah, we were hoping that would come...
in the same box.
Yeah, but they said there was a bit of a delay on that.
So yeah, don't worry, Vicky. That's it's honestly, I can't even get my head around how much we've got to do.
Yeah.
The problem is, so I'll be completely honest with you guys. Like we thought we'd probably sell 40 or 50 of these, and then me and Andy were like, "Oh, yeah, it'd be fine. Like we'll fit the LEDs, and it won't take too long, maybe a couple of days."
Yes.
When we sold 170, was when we kind of realised that this is going to take a lot longer than we anticipated.
Yeah.
But we are doing it as quick as we possibly can. Oh, nice. Enjoy, Jenny. Hope you have a great day. And this aircraft returning from Bryce Norton. Tanker. Yeah, Rob. Really nice weather today here at Manchester. Yeah, check. Is that peaking on your end now? It's not anymore, but
yeah, I can reduce it more.
I'll just gain it this time.
There you
go.
Awesome to see it's vacating in front of us. The Airbus A330-200 series with the Rolls-Royce Trent 700 engines. Why is this an air tanker? It's leased to Jet2. Jet2 don't own this aircraft. It's owned by another company. And Jet2 just borrow it when they need it. At this point, they might as well buy it.
Lee. Love that. J-Ro tuning in from Texas, Arlington.
Hey, nice one.
Welcome in. If anybody else is watching overseas, get a message in the chat. Let us know where you're watching from. We'd love to welcome you in.
I feel like we get a lot of viewers from the Lone Star State, as well as Florida as well, I've noticed is quite a popular one. And Carolina, North Carolina, South Carolina.
Lee saying, was there a pair of Apaches yesterday afternoon? Yes, there was.
Oh,
yes.
there was, yeah.
Andy, it was running a bit late, but I went down and grabbed a couple of pictures. But they did a shutdown, refuel, so I didn't stick around for the departure, but it was nice to get some pictures. They've been posted on our Facebook page if you'd like to go and have a look. We also did a short live stream at Barton the other day as well, where we had 2 Chinooks coming in for rotors running refuel. So a big thanks to Barton again for getting us airside for that as well. We love doing those shows. It's great, and I know you guys. There was a lot of people in the chat, like 1,500 people watching, which for a pop-up show with very little advertising is massive.
I know.
So yeah, it was a really good show, wasn't it? And then the one with the Union Jack on the tail as well. I got a really nice picture of that.
Nice, yeah, it was great, and I was impressed with how many comments there was, how much engagement, support. So we'll definitely try and do more Barton pop-up shows come next few weeks and months.
Yeah, and we're also hoping to do a bonus show at some point as well at Barton, and it'll be a multicam show as well, guys. So if you want more of those shows, keep an eye out for the advertisement and make sure you tune in, because to be completely honest with you guys, when we do those bonus shows, we're giving up our Saturday, and not many people usually tune in. So obviously we're giving away our only weekend with our only day with our families, and if it doesn't do that well, it doesn't really give us the motivation to keep doing it. So if you guys do want to see more Barton shows, make sure you keep an eye out, make sure you tune in, and let's make it a really, really good show. If the weather carries on like this, we'll probably look at doing one sometime in April, but we'll see. We'll see. It depends on quite a few factors. Oh, actually, maybe not April, actually, because I'll have the dog, won't I? Maybe let's say May. Paul tuning in from an unusually sunny Cleethorpes. Another rare chance to catch Airliners live. Love the channel. Always watch the streams back. Thank you, Paul. How do you find the experience watching the shows back, Paul? I've always wondered, for yourself that... because you're not getting that live interaction, are you? Is it still a fun experience to watch them back? Is there anything we can do better to make the shows more enjoyable to watch back? Let us know, mate. And we are also seeing in our analytics, we spoke about it a few times, that people watching on TV is a huge, huge majority now. So again, for you guys watching on TVs, if there's anything that you think would make the shows easier and better, let us know as well. Andy occasionally does post our anonymous VIP feedback form, so feel free to use that as well if you'd rather stay anonymous. And you don't have to be, everything's great on that form. We do want to hear constructive feedback, so feel free to do that. And Pia, thank you very much. Just gifted a membership to the community as well. Really appreciate that, Pia. Hope you're doing well.
Loads of planes on the move over to the south runway at the moment. Look at that Jet 2, 737 in the sun.
Love it. Stephen saying, do you remember the Barton air shows? So I only ever saw one, Stephen. I used to live in a flat in Media City. And the first year we moved there was the last Barton air show. And I tried to go down, and the traffic was just so bad that I couldn't get anywhere near it. So I came home and just watched it from the balcony. And I got a video on our little camera of the Vulcan leaving Barton and flying across to do a fly past at Manchester. So I was absolutely buzzing with that. Shirley Dev just returned for a full year of membership on Twitch. Thank you very much, mate. How are you doing? And Absorb saying, I prefer watching on TV. Big screen allows the family to join in as well. Nice one, mate.
Hey.
And Joel with a $4.99 donation. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that, Joel. Thanks for the support, mate. And Absorb using the Twitch Prime membership on the channel as well. Thank you so much for that.
So weird seeing so much blue above Manchester Airport.
Nice.
It just feels a bit alien.
I know, I'll make the most of it. It's going again soon, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it.
Here we go. So Charles says, a suggestion. When you respond to I assume a message in the chat, it'd be helpful to reference the question.
Yeah.
Because on TV, I don't have the chat on. So yeah, that's a good point there, Paul.
Yeah.
Charles, sorry. Yeah,
Yeah,
a good point there.
You even read his question now? So there you go.
There we go. I'm learning already.
You read his message.
Yeah, that's a good point, because I guess not everybody has the chat on. Yeah, Brownie will get a trucker's tan if he's not careful.
I know. I feel like going to Lanza the other day kind of slightly prepared me a little bit.
Yeah.
Mate, I got pretty burnt over there. We went to a cafe on the first day, just sat there, and I was like, you know what, let's sit outside. I had my back to the sun. I was like, you know what, take my t-shirt off, get the sun on me. I was only there for about 25, 30 minutes, and mate, I was burnt. I was like, yeah.
You're burnt. Mate, I'm one of them. I don't know why. I can sit out in the sun for a good few hours and not burn. I don't know why. Like,
the UV was pretty.
I just never
high.
burn that easily. Ian Kelly, good morning. How are you doing? Great to see you in the chat. Then Quad Rippler, good morning as well. Hope you're doing well. And Dalek saying Charles' comment is also useful for the people who watch at work and they're lurking. Yeah, that's a good one. You're just listening to the audio, maybe. Lauda, A320, heading out to Vienna, followed by a Ryanair 73 for Parma. Riven Plays, how you doing? Bougie saying it also helps on cross-platform. Absolutely, yeah. See, that's the sort of feedback we want, chat. Dave H says watching on TV is a great way to view. Yeah, I think Airline is Live's made for the TV, I think. Paul says, I don't think there's any real improvements to be made for people watching the streams back later. Definitely good to watch on a TV, and as Andy said, it's unusual to see the blue skies.
Special stream. Rare catch.
Yeah. Gardner watches from 500 kilometers south of Chicago. I watch on the iPad and have full screen, so no chat there as well.
Very nice.
Let's get a poll, I think. Let's get a poll in the YouTube. Well, actually, no, there's no point, is there? I was going to say how many people have the chat open, but only people with the chat open would see the poll, wouldn't they?
That's a good point.
Oh, there we go.
65-inch TV. Decent, Naomi. Decent.
EasyJet out to Geneva. Dual runway operations. We are back on the preferred runway direction for Manchester, which is 23.
I don't know, Derek. You'll have to look up the... Derek asking about what's the weather like in Lanzarote as I fly out. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, he's asking what the weather's like over there. Yeah, it was pretty warm. It was like a British summer, like a warm British summer with a bit hotter of a sun. Because in the UK, like Martin, I never used to burn. I remember in school, like there'd always be like certain people in the class who would burn dead easy, you know, with like really pale skin, and they'd go out to the beach or something in the UK, and I'd never have that. I'd never burn. But, you know, going to Lanzarote the other day, it was definitely a burn.
I think the 380's over the fire training.
Is it?
Just might have just spotted it.
See if we can spot it. I'm going to struggle with this sun on the old screen. Can't quite see it.
Mocking, yeah. It's just about to go over the windsock now.
Windsock. Yeah, okay. Like around
there it is. Top of frame.
Oh,
Center
yeah,
frame now, yeah.
It.
There you go, you got it, lad.
I see it better on the camera than I do in real life. Wow.
Look at this, eagle eyes, chat.
Nice.
Seen it.
That's really hard to see that.
Hey, Courtney, how you doing? You two got burnt when you went to Lanzarote last week, did you? I hope you had a good time. Thanks for getting involved in the chat.
Yeah, welcome in. Hope you had a great time. Yeah, it catches you off guard over there, doesn't it? Because it doesn't feel that hot. It like I said, it's about in the mid-20s degrees Celsius, but the sun does burn.
Charles says his late wife was a redhead and freckled easily.
Right.
I took a deep tan. Our holidays were always fun. So yeah, she wanted to go inside and you wanted to stay out, Charles.
Yeah. Yeah, my dad's the same. He just burns and he doesn't tan. It's like the worst.
Wow. My late nan, she was one of them where, what's that stuff that comes in the brown bottle and it's like chip oil.
Tanning oil.
She just used to put that on.
Yeah, carrot oil.
Yeah. Mate, she just used to come back brown, man.
Yeah.
She's just honestly, I've never seen anybody tan as much as my nan. Just wasn't bothered.
You gotta be careful with that stuff, though.
Wow, look at that. Emirates A380 making a left-hand turn to establish on the localizer for 23 right. So what they've been given there is a final heading to intercept. So they'll stay on this heading and then the aircraft will pick up the localizer. They'll already arm the approach mode in the aircraft as well. And it'll track that localizer and it will also pick up the glide slope as well. You can intercept the glide slope from about 3,500 feet. And that aircraft is around that altitude at the moment. And there it is.
That's so hard to see with your eyes. I think it's just because of the haze.
Yeah, it is really hazy, isn't it?
Yeah. Kind of blends in a lot there, especially where it is now. Just about to see it. It's like a speck in the sky.
Malky says, I'm Scottish and ginger and have the skin colour of copier paper. I've never been anything other than careful in the sun. Honestly, I think I'd really struggle with that because I love sitting out in the sun.
Yeah. Factor 50. For your own garden.
Yorkshire Rose saying, I'm stuck in Lurker's Lounge with loads of end of financial year stuff to do. Back out to Lanza in 3 weeks. We'll be ready for it after all this. I know the feeling, Yorkshire Rose.
Hey.
I know the feeling. Good luck with it all.
Yeah.
And just remember, it will all be over soon.
Yeah.
We're very fortunate to have a couple of really, really good accountants helping us out. One of which is my dad as well. He does a lot for us behind the scenes, and then we got another guy who helps us out with the more sort of in-depth stuff. And yeah, we don't have to worry too much, do we, Brownie? I think we just have to keep on top of receipts and making sure that things are where they need to be and have regular updates with them. And yeah, we're pretty fortunate.
Yeah, you always got to take it seriously, haven't you, with taxes and stuff as well, especially when it's your own company.
Yeah.
Because you never really think about it when you're just employed by someone else.
And that's the thing, because obviously we've not had any experience of running our own companies before Airliners Live got big. And Airliners Live got big quite quickly as well, chat. It really did happen over the space of sort of 6 or 7 months. So we really have had to learn everything sort of on the job.
Yep. And
I think it's great to have people behind you who can kind of help you and keep you up to date. But I think, to be fair to me and you, I don't think, because we've been kind of quite prepared and we've made sure we've kept on top of things, I don't think we've had any sort of major surprises, have we, really?
I think that's it with finances, isn't it? As long as you're prepared, you cover your backs and stuff.
Yeah. And
you won't have any big issues. The terror of waking up one morning and getting a piece of paper saying you owe us this. It's like, oh no, I've not got it.
Hey, cheers Aldo, brand new sub to the channel, thank you very much.
really watch this for as long as possible. The Emirates A380 coming in from Dubai. About to land on runway 23 right, and this should also signify the closing of runway 2. We'll see when we have the next departure.
7 hours 20 minutes on the Emirates 380, currently track number 7 worldwide, and that's about average for the A380 flight time. Hey, enjoy that, Jimmy. Thank you very much. Received a gifted membership. William Covey, how are you doing? Yeah, good luck, Jill. Good luck, Jill. Hope it goes well. And John's tuning in from Lanzarote. Enjoy, John. There's the King of the Skies arriving in from Dubai. 12 years old, that Emirates A380. Touching down here at Manchester after a 7 hour 20-minute flight. Over 3,500 miles from Dubai. A huge thank you to Beastie, regular supporter of the channel. Saying great camera work on the 380.
Thank you.
And Boogie also saying, Boogie, sorry, on Twitch, also saying nice camera work as well. Yeah, it does, doesn't it, Andy? It really does. So Andy says it looks like it's moving in slow motion, that 380.
It does, yeah. It's moving probably about the same speed as the other airliners, but of course, much bigger.
Hey, Steve, how you doing? Great to see you in the chat.
You heard rumours that Emirates are asking for an Airbus to make a Neo A380. Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, they've
been shouting for that for a year or two, haven't they?
Yeah, they really want that. It's just the big issue that Airbus don't make the A380s anymore. So there are rumours that they still have a lot of the machinery and tooling and factory space. Like, for instance, the wings that you're seeing were actually made about 40 miles from here on Airbus Barton, and the factory building is still there that made the wings. Now I don't know what's inside, but the fact that it's still there, and you know, there doesn't seem to be a massive repurposing yet. There's no other aircraft that's getting made there. Maybe they've kept hold of a lot of the pieces, I don't know.
Really, Kaidelp? Kaidelp says Emirates have actually offered the development costs to Airbus for the new version.
Whoa.
I've not heard that.
That must be a lot of money, though.
I tell you what, though, I'd love to see it.
Makes a lot of sense as well.
And and this is just me. I've not read this or heard this anywhere, but so it may be completely wrong. But as skies and stuff are getting a lot more congested,
yeah,
you'd imagine something like the 380 would help just with getting more passengers in the air. But then again, they were saying that it just wasn't feasible to keep running it for a lot of companies as well. So
yeah,
don't know.
But could that be like because it's not efficient, you know? And
possibly, yeah.
A more efficient version could help. Who knows?
It's not too bad, thank you, Steve. It comes and goes a lot, mate. Thank you. So, yeah, I invested in a memory foam mattress topper, which seems to have got rid of it this time. We'll see if it keeps it away or not. But I've had an issue with my coccyx for the last couple of years and it never seems to go, so I think it all stems from that, mate, to be honest. Nice wave from the captain.
Hey, love that.
On board the Emirates A380.
Amazing. What an honour.
The A380 wings were designed for the bigger version, which was apparently the plan all along. I've heard that as well, Glenn.
Yeah. Oh, imagine that, like an A380 900 Neo. Go on. You won't.
You won't, Airbus.
I dare you.
Go on.
I dare you, Airbus.
That's it, you've been dared now, you better do it. No backseats.
I bet you won't. That'd be cool, though, with like the mask design up front, big engines, longer fuselage. Mega.
So, bit of news this morning. Who saw the returning space station astronauts arrive? Was it last night?
Yes.
Who splashed down?
Yeah, really, really good.
And they were the astronauts that were due to be in the space station for a week and ended up staying nearly 9 months.
That's wild.
That is crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Imagine like, oh, I'll see you next Tuesday. and then you're there for 9 months.
Oh, man, yeah. Fair
Tell you
play.
what, if that happened to me, it'd be a big bill for the cash. Imagine giving them a
who's paying for the cats?
quick bell on the satellite phone. Hey, you all right? It's Martin here from space. Yeah, just letting you know I won't be back next week. Oh yeah, no worries. Yeah. I'll be back in 9 months if that's all right. Oh, the dolphins! How cool was that, chat? As the capsule touched down, a pod of dolphins just started like jumping around it. That's like a welcome home, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can you imagine? That was awesome. I love seeing that. So, what I'm curious about, and because I don't really know too much about space and that, is why did it take so long? Like, because
why were
SpaceX is sending rockets up all the time, right? Could they not have? Why does it take 9 months?
I'm not sure. I have to. Maybe someone in the chat will know.
Yeah. Is there like a reason? Because obviously, I guess it can't be anything to do with like orbit or anything, because it's once a day, isn't it? Oh no, it goes. How fast does the space station go around the world?
I'm sure the orbit's like 16 times a
day.
Yeah, per 24 hours. God. Yeah, so it's like whizzing around. Like, I mean, you've seen it go overhead. It does go.
It does go fast, doesn't it?
Yeah. Because politics. But I think also what stopped it originally, because they were meant to be there for a week, right? There surely should have been something that changed, maybe like something went faulty, you know.
Well, yeah, there was a problem with their aircraft.
Was there? Okay.
That meant they couldn't.
Yeah.
So I think the aircraft came back by itself.
Yeah, okay.
And then obviously, I think SpaceX sent up, was it Crew Dragon or something, to pick them up.
Fair enough. I've heard SpaceX are like the majority of the US kind of space efforts these days, aren't they? In terms of like the spacecraft and whatnot.
Wynn saying it orbits every 90 minutes. No way.
Every 90 minutes?
That's nuts, that.
Flippin' heck. That's fast, like it. Wow.
Perplex says it's probably because they needed to prep the capsule because they've not got loads to hand. Oh, right, okay.
I can imagine it's probably... There's a lot going on, isn't it? So, literal rocket science.
Kaido says the Starliner developed an issue and could not guarantee the safe return for the crew that returned on its own. Yeah, I read that as well.
So that's like their original return journey.
Yeah. Mate, that for me is like hell. Can you imagine that?
That's, yeah.
Right, that's it now. You're stuck in space now.
Well, it's one thing your Ryanair flight getting cancelled, you know, because there's snow at
Yeah,
Manchester.
I think there's a difference between being stuck in Tenerife and being stuck on the space station. Not quite the same, is it?
One's a bit cooler, but the 9 months thing, I don't know.
Yeah, and also apparently they did plan to send an aircraft a little bit earlier, but that had an issue as well.
Oh no. Yeah, I did see highlights from that. I didn't see the actual live stream, but I can imagine that live stream had a few viewers, didn't it?
Mm.
I didn't actually see.
Oh, we're on singles now. We'll update the overlay.
Very nice, yeah. Loads of aircraft taxiing at the moment. The Emirates A380 coming back in, of course, to stand 12 at T1.
They also didn't have the right spacesuits, so they had to borrow some that were sent up on subsequent launches. Madness, isn't it?
Oh, I see, yeah. Wow.
And what about Scran and that?
I know, I can only assume they must have sent.
They must have delivered a bit more food.
Yeah. Few curries and that.
Sort of delivery will be there in 6 weeks. Audrey says at 8:02 tonight, there's a good chance of spotting the space station as it flies over. Wow.
You always see it at like just random times, don't you? Like you'll just be in the garden at night or walking home, and you will see what you think is a star or an aircraft, and it's like moving pretty quick.
Yeah.
And there's no with aircraft you see the strobes, don't you? But with that, it's just like a constant light. But it is quick. I'm still yet to see. Has anyone in the chat seen this? The Starlink trains that fly over. Has anyone seen them yet? Because
I've never seen one, and everyone says, "Oh, I see them all the time. It's ruining the night sky." I've literally never seen one.
And then there'll be like an event where like people are like, "Oh, it's clear tonight. Everyone get outside and have a look." And then people post like, "Whoa, I've seen it!" And you're there like, "Where is it?" Like there's nothing there. Maybe you need to use this camera. Zoom in.
Just zoom in, yeah.
Zoom in. You see someone on board, like, "Oh, yeah, hello."
Chat, don't make it political, please. Come on, guys. Let's just have a chat about space.
Exclamation mark poll.
Let's not make it political. I tried to join, but it won't accept my PayPal. Oh, Pete, I don't know, mate. I don't know, Pete. That's a YouTube thing, man, I'm afraid.
That's right.
It's a shame for us, obviously, but yeah, unfortunately, you'll have to ask YouTube on that one, mate. Sorry, dude.
Can someone gift him a membership?
Yeah. Talking of gifted memberships, you guys today, thanks to your support, have put us on 19 brand new members on today's stream. Thank you very much, everybody.
There's a free app called ISS Spotter. Nice, Audrey. I'll have a look. I've seen people use like telescopes and get the sort of camera attachments and take pictures of the ISS, and you can see like all the, you know, the what they call solar sails that are on there.
I bet we could do it with my 600mm lens.
Yeah, you can literally see detail on it.
I think that'd make a good little video. That
600mm, and then you've got like a lot of resolution there as well.
You have to come round to my garden. It's actually quite dark in my garden.
You need it like right overhead,
and we'll just try and grab a picture.
And was it Nigel was saying that if you got a correct like radio apparatus, you can actually pick them up, yeah. Pick up the audio from it. The radio.
Hey, I'm down for that.
That would be so.
That'd be a great little video, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Nigel will have to come round to mine. We'll set the radio up. We'll get the 600mm up. See what we can do.
It's very difficult to photograph as it's moving fast. Terry never puts us off.
Yeah, we managed, Terry.
Look at this speed of these planes. Gonna pan the ISS. Sounds like a challenge for Sam, though.
Have you heard the story about the Man United fan who isn't cutting his hair until he wins 5 games in a row?
Yeah.
He's got a right afro.
I've seen him. Yeah.
Flipping heck, he'd be like a rock star by the time we finish.
Like Castaway.
You need to get the ISS in front of the moon. I've still never got a decent picture of a plane in front of the moon.
I know. I do see it occasionally, like when you know, You're wandering around and you see, you're like, oh, that would have been a great picture.
I don't know.
I reckon like Airbus Red and is it Noxie as well? I reckon they've got some meta them because they're always getting pictures of the planes in front of them. Like they must know like the airways and the altitudes and where to stand. And there's so many factors.
Terry says, get them to shine their torches out of the window. Yeah, we'll do our best, mate.
Hey, my nan's on the ISS today. Give her a wave.
We've got some nice departures coming up, folks. TUI Dreamliner just about to roll to Cancun, followed by the Singapore A380.
It looked like Marge Simpson by May. Good morning, Ryan.
Hey, Ryan.
George tuning in from the warm heart of Africa. Whoa.
Wow. Welcome, George.
Probably warmer than here.
Yeah, how hot is it there, George? Hey, no worries, Lee. Singapore lined up next to go. Starts its takeoff roll. Hey, Donna, how you doing? Welcome in. Are you guys ready for PIA? PIA returning to Manchester. Hey, I'm hoping they bring a triple, Tommy. Love to see another 777, mate.
Who else was looking at that plane, looking for the closed blinds up in business class? Yeah, PIA, I think, meant to start next month, I believe, here in Manchester, which is it's been a huge break for them from operations here with everything that's been going on.
It's been a good few years, hasn't it? Last time we saw him.
Like you said, it's we're looking forward to some more heavies at Manchester. I know a lot of planes, a lot of airlines have tried to kind of fill in that gap over the last few years as well. Originally, I think it was Virgin did a flight to Islamabad with the Dreamliners. We've had some different... I'm trying to remember what they were called now. There was some charter airlines and stuff that tried to start up, some regular scheduled flights. And I believe for the last few years, it's mostly been airlines like Turkish Airlines and Egypt as well, Egypt Air, and Gulf Air that have kind of fulfilled that gap because people just, transfer instead. Get a suntan there on the roof. I am, yes. I feel like I'll a bit of a tan line here, I think. Ought to be getting a Greg's for lunch, Suze. Mate, we uploaded that picture yesterday, didn't we, of the delivery we had at the office, which was just a big box. And I put, what's inside the box? And I said to Martin, I guarantee the first comment will have the word Greg's in it. Yeah. And it did.
The fact that we've not got a Greg's sponsorship offer yet is absolutely blows my mind. Can you imagine if we had some sort of deal with Greg's where every Airliner's Live business class member got a free sausage roll once a month.
Oh.
Mate, go on, Greg's. Sort it out. Go on, Greg's. You know you want to.
Save us a lot of money.
Logan Air arriving from Newquay in the ERJ. Bit of a bump down as it caught a bit of the old hump at Manchester.
I believe they're starting flights to Exeter soon as well, but I think it's daily flights.
Oh, nice.
Which would be nice. They really have become like the Flybe now.
They have, haven't they?
Yeah. Properly filled in that gap, as well as Aer Lingus as well. Flybe's most popular route back in the day was Manchester to Belfast, and now Flybe have that. I think, even EasyJet and whatnot do that.
And again, look, these two exits are closed, and I'm not quite sure why. Does anybody know in the chat why these are repeatedly being closed? Because we don't tend to see work taking place on them, at least while we're live anyway. So if anyone knows, the two taxiways just in front.
Big old barbecue over at the fire training facility. Yeah, let's have a look. So we got this one to the right, this one here, put a barrier
so
up.
That's a rapid exit, yeah.
And then also to the right there.
There we go. So there's a ops vehicle coming up now.
It is a question I can put to the
yeah, possibly.
Some of the people inside.
I'm curious.
There's a bunch of people who just started waving like madly at this plane on the departure. Can I just about see it? It's up there. A lot of people at the RVP watching this go, so there must be people on board. I wonder if they're in business class. Rob saying greetings from the sunny Isle of Man.
Welcome, Rob.
Welcome from sunny Manchester.
Darren says just north of Carlisle, there's a weather balloon that's travelled from Germany over the past 3 days.
What?
No way, really?
Does that not become an issue for like air traffic? Like, I don't know. How high is it?
Does it have a transponder?
Some of them do, don't they?
That's another question as well, chat. Has anybody noticed that Manchester has 4 transponders on the airfield, labelled as towers, and yet other airports don't seem to have them?
I did ask the question, and apparently it's just down to more ways they can detect aircraft, you know, when it's foggy and that.
Interesting.
But,
oh, wow, there it is. Mate, I'll show you in a sec.
Okay.
No, wow, what? No way. Gone all that way.
Oh, you got the weather balloon?
Yeah, it's track number 2 worldwide on Flight Radar.
Where's it going? Where's Bro going?
It's called the Stew 1000.
Stew?
Stew 1000 aircraft type ball.
Who's Stew?
That is one heck of a flyaway, isn't it?
Get that logged.
Here we are, chat. Look at this. Look at this. By Pink Aviation, apparently, is a livery on this one. And look at the route. It's so... Look at that.
Wow.
Mate, it's going 12 miles an hour. Currently at 5,000 feet.
How do you stop it? Like, you just got to wait for it to...
I think, doesn't it just pop eventually?
Wow, that's so far, though.
In that
Flippin' heck.
Chat, don't these get to like a certain altitude and then they just pop?
What's the altitude now, saying?
5,000 feet.
Oh, wow, it's not very high at all.
That's not as high as I thought.
Yeah, I thought it'd be like
That's
up in the stratosphere or something.
That's crazy, isn't it? Are they supposed to fly that far? Or is it just... Is this an accident or what?
That balloon's on a world tour.
It is? Love that. Turkish and the Loganair waiting for arriving traffic from Munich.
Lufthansa replacement service to Edinburgh.
Yeah, it'll be there in 3 days and you have to jump off.
Get some weights out of the basket.
Someone's gender reveal has gone really wrong.
Oh, no, yeah. So it's going to pop into like pink smoke at the end.
Over the Isle of Skye.
What's that meant to be? Who's having a kid? So, someone in Germany, I think.
Oh, my days. Funny.
I'm not sure, Kimmy. Asking about an explosion to the west of the airfield. I'm not sure. It's kind of cool to see some of the flames over there. You can see them over there on that test aircraft.
Terry says, if you was on Singapore, would you prefer business class with no view or a window seat in economy, mate? Business class with no view any day of the week.
As much as I don't like to admit that, I would. Yeah.
Any day, mate. That is an easy decision. Like, for me, yeah. As much as I'd love a window view, it's just.
Thing is as well, when you're up in the cruise and that, there's not a lot to see. You know, if you're going to Houston, you can just oversee most of it, and then if you're going the other way, you know, when you go over the Middle East and whatnot, it's just there's not a lot to see out the window.
Cheers, Paul Murphy.
It's a good question, though.
Yeah, so that's the thing, David. So it says Bravo Delta and Bravo aren't available due to work in progress, but I never see the work in progress though.
Yeah, what's the work?
That's what I mean. Like, what is the work in progress?
Weird, isn't it?
GTF says about that balloon, eventually the helium diffuses through the envelope and it descends or pops. And they all come down eventually.
But is that like a timed thing? Like, are they meant to end up in another country?
Oh, the NOTAM's active between 11 a.m. and 11 p.m. So the next 12 hours. Okay, so they could just work on it after we go offline.
Looking critical chat about the balloon, man. There's Suze.
All right, here we go.
Wow, what's this?
Vueling.
Oh, it's one of them level hybrids, isn't it?
Oh, I saw this. No, there's no way they're in that balloon.
Who's in a balloon?
Them two in that balloon? There's no way.
Someone in it.
Are you saying they're in that balloon, Suze? Don't catch me in a balloon. We don't. New Malati, no. No. The balloon's just living its best life. EasyJet on the taxi out to Sharm el Sheikh with the TUI behind following also to Sharm el Sheikh. That must be mad. Literally just following directly behind another aircraft to the exact same destination. That'd be cool, wouldn't it?
Have a race.
Cheers, Farang. Glad you're enjoying it. Anthony Brooks says, good morning, guys. I'm late today because we were up in the early hours welcoming our new granddaughter to the world. How good is that?
Mega.
Absolutely love that. Let's get some 10 out of 10s in the chat.
Congratulations.
Love that, love that. Congratulations. It's Welling arriving in from Barcelona.
Yeah, it's got that level Airline's tail on it as well. Seen it a few times.
No, that makes me nervous just thinking about that. There's people in that balloon and it's been flying for 3 days.
It's got a bathroom on board.
What, in a basket? Oh, just look the other way, mate, will you?
What's the deal? Like, is it meant to be? Like, is that...
Oh, the balloon is unmanned. Right, so I'm getting conflicting information here now.
I know we are. There's one near Stoke as well. All right.
I'm glad Chip asked. Jim, how are you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. Last hour of today's stream. Unfortunately, we do need to finish quite on time today. Not for anything fun. Unfortunately, I am going to go and have a tooth taken out after this. So, believe me, I would much rather be staying here at the airport. EasyJet on the roll first then to Sharm el Sheikh.
I don't think I could do hot air ballooning. It's a bit...
Me neither.
Bit of a strange...
It's too random for me.
Yeah. A bit strange.
Like, how much control do you actually have on that balloon?
Yeah, that's it.
You know what I mean?
Here at Manchester, the winds change every 10 minutes, so... Couldn't imagine up at altitude.
Like, once you get in and you go up, you think, oh, this is cool. And then you think, well, hold on, actually, no,
Yeah.
This is us now until the thing decides to come down.
I'd go up on like a tether, you know. I don't want to be just floating around aimlessly.
Yeah, I'd probably agree if it was on a thing, but I think your legs would go, wouldn't they? You just sat in a wicker basket.
Literally.
Are you mad? Hey, Roy, good to see you. Happy to be lurking. Qatar over Derby heading your way. Cheers, Tom.
That seems like it's early again. Virgin experience day gone wrong.
Imagine. More wisdom Martin's losing. I know, Lee. Would love to know what company 747 is above Cumbria right now. If you download Flight Radar 24, you'll be able to have a look. They do have a free account which you can use. Emirates A380 well underway with the unloading and turnaround for the next flight.
Yeah, it's a fair job this to get this plane back up in the air. Lots of
It's
steps.
crazy when you think about the thing that always gets me is them engines are just God, they're what 70-80% the whole way there and back.
Oh yeah.
And they're just running for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours, and you get like an hour and a half, 2 hour break, and then they back up again, just going and going and going.
Yeah.
Like, to just make something that reliable.
It's wild, isn't it?
It's crazy to think, isn't it?
Yeah.
Naomi, welcome back, returning business class member. Thank you very much for your support. Glad you're enjoying the stream.
The only thing I have balloons around here is my stomach after a good hearty meal.
Yeah.
Mike. Any balloon I know.
Tommy says apparently Emirates are bringing a new 350 in too at some point. Apparently making 4 a day at Manchester. That'd be great.
Wow.
That'd be great if that happens.
Believe it when I see it. That'd be cool. I've still not seen an Etihad A350 either. But that'd be glorious.
I'll be honest, I'll keep the triple any day of the week though. At least for now. As much as I love the 350-1000, I kind of wish Qatar kept a few of their triples coming in as well.
Yeah. Yeah, they are special, the 777s.
Because I kind of think, oh, they're not. I'm not too bothered. And then you see one, or you're on Southside for one, and you think, oh yeah, that's why I like the triple so much.
Yeah. As a passenger, though, I'd definitely pick a 350. I've flown on a triple, and I wasn't really a big fan.
Really?
Yeah. It was a bit of an old one. I think it was only a 200 series. It was American Airlines. Right. Yeah. But still, I don't know. Wasn't it for me?
Hey, enjoy, Alan. Thanks for watching, mate. And Tom and Ann, thank you very much. Just gifted a membership to the community, putting us 20 brand new members on today's show. Thank you very much, Tom and Ann.
Thank you.
(2873) Max out for Paphos. Yeah, definitely make the most of the sun today and tomorrow, I think, before it disappears again for the weekend.
When normal service resumes.
Yeah, I think unfortunately it's not looking good for Saturday and Sunday at the moment.
Lovely. We're starting work on our garden this weekend as well, so good timing, eh?
No, you're not.
Good timing.
Gary tuning in from Auckland, New Zealand. Welcome, Gary. How's it going? Yeah, you were, says Terry. Interestingly, that Emirates is still pinging. I know, Lee, that's the thing, mate. We've got a lot of PSUs to do tomorrow.
Oh, mate.
So, yeah, I'm hoping painkillers will just do the job tomorrow.
Yeah.
We will see. It is how it is. Hey, very well, Gary. Very well. We're enjoying a rare bit of sunshine here in the UK. It's getting to that time of the year where every now and again we get a little bit of sun, and it just reminds us that hopefully some summer's coming for us.
Yep, you forget what warmth feels like.
Yeah.
In this country, when it's just like months and months and months of cold. And it's hard in the winter because you just can't get anything done outside. You know, it's always too wet or windy or cold.
But it's like the windows on the house. I need to give them a proper clean, but I just keep, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. And we got the guys supposed to be around this weekend putting the gates on, ready for the dog, so hopefully it's not too wet for that as well. Hey Mikey, how's it going? Yeah, and it never comes, says Blue. Yeah, that's the thing with our summer. It can be quite hit and miss.
The rain gets warmer, as they say.
Next to arrive is a Ryanair 737-800 from Milan. Hey, we tried to hire someone, Doug. They said, we can't wash your windows because what your drive is made out of is too slippy for our ladders. I was like, all right. Well, can I buy you a rubber mat? Oh, no. I was like, oh, okay, you just don't want to work then, do you? let's be honest. There's quite an easy fix to that, surely.
Next time he walks past, you'll be up a ladder.
I've been up ladders on the...
And you lived to tell the tale.
Oh, nice. Cheers, Suze. Interesting. Well, that's the question though, chat. A lot of the window cleaners that don't use ladders anymore, they just use those brushes that like just spray water. Like, can that really be as good a job as somebody like, you know, with the thing putting the soap on the windows and then using the what's it called? What's that blade thing to get all the water? Squeegee to get it all off. Surely you can't do as good a job just with those extension pole things. Because I ended up just buying one of those poles for myself because I just thought, well, if the windows are going to be a mess, I might as well just make them a mess myself. Take it easy, Courtney. Thanks for watching.
See ya.
It leaves. Yeah, that's what I thought, Loopy. Oh, nice, Paul. Yeah, keep an eye out, mate. Yeah, I think we saw some a couple of weeks ago, Paul. Just flew over when we were sat in the garden. I remember Jen noticing them. I don't think window cleaners can get insurance if they use ladders now. You see, that is the problem with modern day society, isn't it, Terry? Like, let's be honest.
I do not think my window cleaner has insurance.
Like, that is the
he just does
dumbest thing.
Yeah.
Like, what is the one thing a window cleaner needs? It's a ladder.
A ladder, yeah.
So, flipping it, man. Society's gone mad.
I know.
It's like, why can a window cleaner not go up a ladder, but every other tradesman, I'm sure they can get insurance to go up a ladder. We used to work at height in our place, like...
Yeah. Who knows? Yeah, I get that the insurance is a lot. I don't know. I don't know, though, in regards to why they need it, if that makes sense. I know there's a need for it, but...
I mean, that's quite a generalisation, that, Darren. I don't think we can assume that is the case for all window cleaners. Yeah, exactly. No one can use ladders anymore now.
Yeah, my window cleaner is just precarious. He just does whatever, like... things that I wouldn't do on the ladder, put it that way. And he's never had an issue.
Mike, that's a good one. Mike says, me window cleaner was banging on my window, screaming and shouting. I thought to myself, he's lost his rag. That's a good one, that, Mike.
He's lost his
I'm
rag.
going to screenshot that one, mate.
That's a good one. He's lost his rack.
Get it added to the list.
That's 10 out of 10.
Qatar A350 1000 next to land in from Doha. 6-hour 43-minute flight so far.
Oh, what, Kimmy? My husband used to work for BT. If an engineer needed to do ladder work, they'd have to send 3 engineers out for safety reasons to hold the ladder whilst one went up. Oh my gosh. Why 2 to hold the ladder though?
Dear.
Like,
And that, ladies and gents, is why productivity in this country is not where it should be.
yeah. Yeah, my window cleaner will just throw the ladder on a drive and go up to the top of the house and balance it on weird places and stuff. Here comes the Qatar A350, landing on runway 23 right.
Yeah, I've seen that, Gary. People abseil down the tall buildings, yeah. I had a BT engineer refuse to work because he wasn't trained to work on a flat roof.
Hey.
Mike says me and you look like a couple of health and safety officers on the Barton stream the other day.
Oh yes, I think we were. Nothing was getting past us.
Like, high vis at the ready. Don't mess about, mate.
Going above and beyond.
Even put an Airline's live logo on the back as well.
Mm.
Liberator used to work in the Shard. He says he remembers waving to the window cleaners and they used to wave back.
Wow, the Shard. That's a crazy.
Paul says, do you remember the song When I'm Cleaning Windows? Mate, we had a guy on our street when we were kids who thought he was really cool and he thought he was solid. And then one week we were all in watching Stars in Your Eyes. He goes on and does the When I'm Cleaning Windows song.
Wow.
Mate, that was the end of his reputation on our street. Didn't say anything to any of us anymore. When I'm cleaning windows. Ding, ding, ding,
Did he have
ding, ding,
the ukulele?
Mate, he had the ukulele and everything.
Windows. Say that. Windows.
Hey, no worries, Pia. Hope it goes well. Hey, good luck, Vicky. Hope it goes well. We'll have to compare stories, Vicky, tomorrow. Fire training going on the southern side of the airfield.
Surprised we can't see any of the hoses at work. I don't know what If they're just testing the actual equipment, I don't know.
We're doing an apparatus, yeah.
Yeah, because I can't. Usually you see this and then it gets engulfed by spray. Does look like they're just doing some kind of test of the unit.
Yeah, I seen that, Mike. Yeah, we just had that posted in our mod group.
Cool.
I'll BRB, leave it on your cam.
No worries. We've got here an EasyJet A320 Neo coming in. A friend of mine as well who flew back. He went to Lanzarote with us and stayed a few extra days and flew back last night. Was on board the EasyJet A321 Neo. One of the very few that are based here in Manchester. I think there's only 2 or 3 that live here these days. Very nice change. We had we flew EasyJet Neo on the way out and then a Ryanair Max on the way back. And to be fair, Ryanair can sometimes be a bit intense with like the, you know, constantly trying to sell you things, right? Like scratch cards and just constant like duty frees and whatnot. But because it was quite late in the evening, and I think they were running a bit late as well on top of that, it was all very, very chill. Dimmed the cabin a bit and it was just nice and quiet. And pair that with the Maxes, you know, how they are just natively quieter planes. It's quite nice. All fire on the go here. Really giving it a proper test, aren't they? Wow, look at that. Get some steaks on that. Imagine that. Best steaks you've ever had. With an aftertaste of jet fuel. It's great to see the jets so close up, especially Emirates. Thanks, Kathy. Yeah, we try to mix it up, right? We sometimes like to zoom in a bit, sometimes zoom out. Not to keep doing the same shot, basically. Apparently in Lanzarote as well, if you go up to the north of the island, there's an active volcano, I believe, and it kicks out a lot of heat. And I think, maybe someone in the chat will know, isn't there like an experience where you can go up and they'll cook food for you on the volcano? Isn't that a thing? You can have like a steak cooked on a volcano. If so, I'm going. I'm going back. See you later. Is that balloon still going around? Can I jump on that? Usually break an egg and it fries. Wow. That's like them roads, isn't it? In like California and stuff where it gets so hot they can fry an egg on the tarmac. Yorkshire Rose has been there. Wow. Did you get some food, did you? Sounds like a dream you had. Nah, it does, doesn't it? But a few people have said they've done it, so. Lava cake. Yeah. Maybe that's how they cook steak bakes at Greg's, you know what I mean? Take a bite out of that, literally like lava. Cooked in an active volcano. Some of these planes are in quite floaty landings, aren't they? Tend to find that on the cooler days when you got that warm runway from the sun. Creates a bit of a ground effect. Cushions that landing a little bit on runway 23. If you guys land and eat the chicken they cook on the volcano, make sure there's a toilet in the oh no. Oh dear. Yeah, I think I'd go with some red meat if it was me. Kind of avoid the poultry on that occasion. Iceland Air, Max, and I believe I found out the other day, folks, not to include this one, but there's actually 2 different types of blue tail as well. I did not know this. So this is the green, but there's blue as well that you may see. And there's actually 2 different shades of blue. I thought they were just all the same, but one was a bit more worn. But they have sky blue, and I can't remember what the other one's called. Boreal blue, I think it's called. So that the more you know. They use the heat from the volcano to cook the food in the restaurant. Okay. The cone of the volcano is used instantly ignites straw or turn water into steam during displays. Wow, that's cool. So it's just like a really hot sort of part of the rock, basically. Pretty nice landing there from the British Airways Airbus A380 landing in Manchester, coming in from London Heathrow. Yeah, I must admit, I think the green one's one of my favourites, or maybe the purple colour on the Iceland Air tails. Not a fan of the yellow one, personally. There's a few places in the central North Island of New Zealand that use geothermal heat to heat the pools. Wow. I think they have that in quite a lot of places around the world, don't they? Like Iceland as well. Is that what the Blue Lagoon is warmed by?
Fancy hot tub, that, innit?
I know. We went to when we went to Turkey once, many years ago. You can do an experience. They call it the mud baths, I think they call it. And one thing you can do there is they'll sometimes have sulfur pools, which I think they're warmed by geothermal heat, and they have a lot of sulfur in them, and they absolutely stink.
I was just about to say, don't sulfur smell like eggs?
It does. It just smells like eggy.
So you don't, right? All right. So
they stunk. Yeah, not very nice smell. I can't quite get I don't know what that was about, in hindsight, but maybe it's good for your skin, I don't know.
It won't catch me sitting in there.
Thanks, Paul. Seeing another great Airliners live stream. Thank you.
Thanks, mate. It's driving from Oslo, Scandinavian Neo. Did they even feel that landing?
Oh, I thought they were going to exit there. It's not, is it? Because the
No.
exit's closed, so they're going to sail past. Welcome in, Juan. Says, good morning, everyone in the Airline Live community. Looks like a nice day in Manchester. Yeah, it's nice.
Beautiful, isn't it?
It's really warming up as well. Like, early hours this morning, it was really chilly. Had a bit of ice on my car and stuff from last night. And now it's really pleasant. An awkward time of year though, because you can't commit to t-shirt and shorts.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. It's dead weird looking at like streams from like last summer when we're there in like a t-shirt on the stream. It's like, wow, like what on earth? I can't even imagine.
Egypt next to landing from Cairo. There's some nice touchdowns today. I think that for me is an aircraft that would be nice to get in the sim. High fidelity A321 Neo.
Oh yeah. There's so many airlines that fly them as well.
Yeah.
You have a lot of choice. Maybe do some EasyJet or Jet2 flights or go all the way to Toronto. Plenty of options.
We do have a video coming out at some point in the next few weeks that we filmed with Captain Mark the other day. And that's for anybody who's into flight simulation. We've put together a more in-depth tutorial on the Airbus MCDU. So for anyone who's already well used to that and you want something a bit more in-depth to help with your flying, that video's for you. And we're also thinking of putting together a little mini-series of simulator videos, so make sure you keep an eye out on our YouTube channel for those. A huge shout out to Mark as well, giving up his time to come and film those with us. And the first video was sponsored by WinWing as well, who sent us one of their MCDUs to use for the video, and it's a great little piece of kit. I've been using it on every flight since we received it at home. It's so useful. Yeah, it's really good, isn't it, Steve? Really good. So yeah, that video is going to contain some tips and tricks for the Airbus, first of all. We do have one coming on the Boeing as well. Oh really, Jake? Have you messaged him, mate? Are you dropping a message?
Welcome in, Flemmo. How's it going?
Hey, it's alright, no worries, Dan. Take care, Kimmy. Thanks for watching. What's an MCDU, guys? It's a flight computer that's in the Airbus. In the Boeing, it's called FMC.
Yeah, it's down by like your knee, isn't it? Like, and
yeah.
It's a little like it's got a little keypad on it. You can put numbers and letters in there, and then a display above.
Yeah, it's basically how you program anything to do with the route your aircraft's taking, the performance.
The Seagull's been doing a fair few orbits around
That's
the RVP in a holding pattern for some reason.
Another silky touchdown. It's Norwegian arriving in from Oslo. Oh, really, Jake? It's probably worth waiting then, I guess.
PRB a sec.
Okay. Yeah, I know there are a few people still waiting for their deliveries. I guess the thing is with the WinWing stuff is it's just priced so well that it's just extremely popular, isn't it? And they've just announced a series of panels for the throttle and everything, haven't they? Last couple of days. Yeah, Owen, I was on last night, and nearly everyone was on. And then, literally, there was just me and Seb left. And we were there for about 45 minutes, just sat on our Todd. So I said, right, I'm getting off. And then, within 15 minutes of me getting off, everyone was in there yapping again, saying, oh, it's dead in here, there's no one on. I was like, mate, everyone dipped. That's the thing with me now. I've given up just sitting in that Discord waiting for people to turn up. I don't do it anymore. If it goes dead, I just get off and have someone watching TV with Jen or something. Spend too many hours waiting around in that Discord. Through their website, Brookie. We'll have a link in the video when it releases.
So another hour or so left of this Emirates A380 turnaround. I'm sure they'll be starting to board the next load of passengers. It's a long process, though. Hundreds and hundreds of people across two levels. Yeah, Seagull is on a mission to find some leftovers, but not very successful so far. I think they're diverted now.
Everyone's on ice creams, that's the thing, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
But hold on, where's the chips at? Hey, Adventurous. Mrs. Allen's live in the chat as well. Yo, yo. Owen says he's currently 11 hours into his flight from Singapore to Manchester in the sim.
Bruh.
Mate, how long you got left?
It's only be like 2 hours maybe left? 2-3 hours? He's been up all night.
He's not been to sleep yet.
Just monitoring the engines and stuff.
Yeah, I've never really got into like overnight long hauls and stuff. I think for me, if I was going to do a long haul, I'd rather just set it up in the morning and land it in the evening.
Yeah.
But it just seems daft to me. So I just think, well, if I'm not seeing any of the flight anyway, because I'm just sleeping,
Yeah.
I might as well just do a short haul flight.
Did you get something on Volanta for it? Do you get like...
Well, obviously you get like, it adds to your flight hours and you see it as a route that you've flown and stuff like that. But I don't know.
People see your profile like, wow, he's mega. He does all the long flights. He eats 6-hour flights for breakfast. Virgin Atlantic Airbus A380 now on the taxi as well. Nice little loud, heavy departure. I don't think we've seen any 330s yet. On 23 right today.
Yeah, this is off to Atlanta. That's the other thing, Lee. It is a risk doing long hauls as well in the sim. Because you haven't really got any sort of proper way of saving your flight. So if your PC has a mare, it will probably happen just before you touch down.
Yeah.
Hey, that's cool, Lewis. Lewis says, me and my mate are doing an F1 world tour. Each F1 week, we fly to the location of the race. First week was Australia.
Well, so you hop between them, I assume, like...
That's clever, isn't it?
You need like a 747 for that. You bring all the cargo. All the cars with you.
Yeah.
That's really cool. I like that idea.
PMDG said for their flight sim stuff, they said, oh yeah, we're working on like the DC-6 first. Why? Like, surely... Why would you work on a DC? Is it just because it's the easiest? Like, I can't imagine that's by far their most popular product. Like, you'd think you'd work on getting something like the 7.3 into the sim first.
There's no 7.3 in the sim, is there? Like, no.
In 2024, no?
Wow.
And it's just like, they go, oh yeah, let's just get the DC-6. I was like, mate, who cares? I didn't see it, Juan, but we were talking about the space shuttle landing earlier on in the stream. I heard there was issues with the flights from Melbourne to Shanghai for the F1. Could result in some cars missing the first practice session.
Wow.
Really?
Actually, that's this weekend, is it? We missed the last race because it was obviously silly o'clock at night. But I heard it was a good one. I did see the highlights.
Chinese this weekend, is it? Okay.
Oh, nice. I like that circuit.
Harry says the longest flights in flight I've done is 5 hours from Leeds to Antalya.
Alright.
What's the longest I've done? I think I did Boston. Oh no, San Fran.
Wow.
San Fran to London Heathrow I did on Christmas Day. So I got up Christmas Day morning, set it going. We had everybody over for Scran, and then when everyone went home in the evening, I went back and landed it.
Just there at Christmas dinner, and you just hear upstairs. Bloop, 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 bloop.
Yeah,
You're
bleep,
like,
bleep,
what? Sorry, guys, I've got to go. Got an emergency.
EasyJet A321 Neo. Just arriving in from Alicante.
Such an unusual plane, this. Just so used to the A320s and 19s. These 21s still look peculiar to us. Even though they've had them for a long time. Just not here in Manchester.
Practically Geek, thank you very much. Just returned for 2 years of membership. Welcome to the Gold Tail Club. As I always say, the very best aviation community and channel. Great place to be and get involved. Or just watch it with a cuppa. Thank you very much, mate. Cheers for the 2 years.
Hey.
Long-term support to the channel. Old Tail badge. If you are enjoying today's show, you can support our channel by clicking the dollar symbol, then clicking membership gifting, or by sending in a super chat. And those go towards the cost of our streams and keep our shows free for everybody. A huge thank you to everyone who sent in memberships today. 20 brand new VIPs on today's show.
Don't forget to hit that like button as well if you're watching on YouTube. We were just shy of 800 likes now, so let's try and smash through that before the end of today's show. What type of private jet is that? I might have been looking at the Logan Air, the one with the red engines. That's a commercial airliner, that one. Although you do get private jets that size as well. Welcome in, Sam. Oh, listen to this. Sounds great. She goes to Atlanta in the state of Georgia in the US of A. Quite a popular route for Virgin, as it does plug Virgin into their code-sharing partner over at Delta, who have a huge hub over in Atlanta. So if you want to fly from here to most destinations in the US, you can fly with Virgin via Atlanta. Which we came close to doing once when we went to Austin. And let's be honest, flying transatlantic with Virgin Atlantic would be pretty epic. You have great aircraft, great service. Yeah, so I think that's something on the bucket list.
I dropped a message to one of the guys, mate, but I've not heard any update yet.
Just had a update as well from Mr. Matt Cam Smith, who says is on track to do his Friday show this week.
Nice.
So this Friday, folks, tune in from 10 a.m.
Make sure you wear your cream, Matty.
I know.
It'll be a nice. Oh, is it Friday? Maybe it might not be on Friday. Sorry, mate.
Rub it in, literally. No, yeah, tomorrow's looking pretty mad. It's a nice day to sit in the office all day and work on these PSUs.
Oh, I got too fake, mate. Sorry.
Should have started my garden tomorrow and done the PSUs on Friday. I think it would have been wiser, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Always look at the weather before you order a skip. Waterproof cream. Yes.
Could do with some of that.
I know you can buy waterproof spray, can't you, for your clothes? It's pretty genius. I mentioned KLM was pretty good. Yeah, I'd love to fly a KLM long haul. That'd be mega. I've only ever flown them on a short hop from Schiphol back to Manchester. After I went to Moscow. And yeah, it was alright. Seats weren't the most comfy though. It was a little Embraer. I forget what variant it was, but it was pretty small.
We haven't got anything heavy on the way in. We'll look for an aircraft to finish on in the next few minutes. Pretty much the usual now. Everything seems to have arrived quite early today. We've had that the last couple of shows, haven't we?
Yeah, today's been a bit quiet as well. I remember last Wednesday last week was pretty nice. And I think we've just had that big rush, haven't we, today? And now it's chill.
Yeah.
As per usual for a Wednesday.
Look at them. Be careful on that tin roof in this heat.
I know. Sun cream on.
Toasting.
What a view. Oh,
A bit hot.
Yeah, I don't know. Facebook. Scratch on my face. An itch.
Bad, isn't it? Hey, Lou, thank you very much, mate, for the 32 months. Thank you very much for the support. Mike says, what's Moscow like? I've always wanted to go.
Really nice. You kind of need a local to show you around, though, or like a travel group. Because I don't think many people spoke English from memory. But it was very nice. A huge city, though. Huge.
Didn't you say, like, just to get in, you needed to be invited or something?
Yeah, so I think it's the same with quite a few countries where there's like no visa travel, or visa only, rather. If you go in a travel group, so there might be organisations you can book with that will do that for you. Or if you're like me and just booked flights and rocked up, you need to be invited, as you say. So I had to get a formal invitation from a friend, explain what my purpose of the visit was, what we planned to do, and then I had to visit the Russian consulate in Manchester and have like an interview, which was quite, I don't know, nerve-wracking. It was weird.
Wow.
And I can't remember what they asked, but there was nothing like, it was just like, what are you doing? Like, you know, like, who are you? What's your job? And yeah, I got it. And you get like a nice visa in your passport, which is like a full, you got the different pages in your passport.
Yeah.
A full page is dedicated to a visa, which is like, looks like it's got all your details on it, but it's written in Russian. And I got that and then went and had a great time. I was only there for about a week, but it was nice. Very, very chill. This was back in 2018, 2019, around then. I think it was 2018 actually. It was good though. I mean, just
That
like any
instantly put me on edge. That.
Which?
Just like, you want to come here to holiday? You better come for an interview first.
What are you doing? I think back in the day, you used to have to do that with the US as well. Because I remember when I was young, my parents had to go for a US visa application as well. Similarly, you go to a consulate and they grill you over.
But how much work is that, eh?
I don't know. These days we have the ESTA, don't we? Which you can just do all that online. And it takes like 15 minutes and it costs like $12 or $8, something like that. Moscow's really interesting, but then again, I'm married to a Russian. Wow. Yeah, it was nice though. Like, just felt like a big, busy city, right? Where not many people spoke English.
EasyJet just arrived in from Innsbruck. Hey Kev, how you doing, mate? Good to see you.
Welcome in.
Hey, enjoy, Paul. Hope you have a great weekend then, mate. No worries at all. Apparently it's just work in progress, Dan. Maybe it's taking place later on today. Because the NOTAM's active until 11 PM tonight. That aircraft. Air Canada. 777-300, flying from Rome to Montreal.
Wow.
Currently 2 hours into the flight with 6 hours 14 minutes remaining. Yeah, no thank you.
Bit of a long one.
Yeah, I was going to say, Mike, I bet the architecture over there and stuff is great, but I'd just be nervous, man, because especially with our hobby, like being photographers and stuff, Just anywhere like that, man, I'd just be so paranoid to start taking pictures of things.
Well, Moscow.
Yeah.
It was surprisingly normal. Like it wasn't like it just felt like it was a lot of tourists there. But it just felt like a European city to me. It was very safe. I remember that. Like it was just very chill. Like I don't suppose over there though you want to do wrong with the law.
I was about to say I'm not surprised it's chill over there. 'Cause you see what happens if it is not. At EasyJet, taxiing out to Belfast. Another EasyJet on the roll out to Hurghada with the Logan Air to Aberdeen just taking off in the background. Oh, Dan, I've done that before, mate. I've done that before, left an SD card at home.
It's such an easy thing to do.
I've done it with batteries before, Dan, as well. So, I say this, I actually did it the other day, Dan, in the office. I had to borrow one of Andy's.
Oh, yeah?
But in my usual camera bag, I always have a spare SD card in the top of the bag, just so that worst case scenario, I know I've always got at least one. We'll unfortunately have to make this EasyJet to Belfast the final departure, chat, because I need to go, unfortunately.
I don't think we're going to bash you today. We'll give you the leeway.
Like, literally, the closer it's got to 12:30, the more my belly is like, can you not?
You having any more food now, or is that it?
I'll probably try and have something when I get home, yeah.
Okay.
And then, literally, I'm going to go home. We've got 30 minutes to, like, grab some food, get changed, and then go.
Yeah. Say your prayers.
Mate.
I'm sure it'll be good.
I'll be fine, whatever.
Here's what it is.
Ask me later.
It's a new experience.
It is.
Yeah. Let's get some good looks in the chat.
No. Just
get him in
be
there.
fine, man. Be fine. I get anxious over this. Me.
Could have picked a Sunday when you're really busy.
Kind of glad it was on a Wednesday, actually, because obviously we've had the stream to kind of stay occupied.
Yeah.
So you're pretty much just going straight there, like.
You know, just mindlessly.
Can you imagine I just sat at home waiting for 2 o'clock to go around?
Or staring at PSUs for a few hours.
Yeah. Oh, we got landing as well. Ryanair from Berlin.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in today, folks. Like I said, next live show on the channel is on Friday at about 10 a.m. UK time. That starts.
Matt says, "Be a real man and refuse anaesthetic like I do."
Wait,
no injections here, mate. You can, mate.
Why would you do that?
Absolutely not. Am I going to refuse anaesthetic?
Why
would mad?
Why would you do that? Raw dog it.
Mate, I'm good, sir. Like, give me more. You know what I mean? You know what I was really worried about, though? When they first started talking about it, I thought it would have to be one of those things where you go on that dead strong stuff, you know, where people just chat bubbles.
General anaesthetic, is that?
Yeah. But no, luckily it's just a normal one.
Just for no reason, just do it anyway.
Yeah, I just say no, mate.
It's like I seen a reel the other day, which was like, I'm gonna raw dog this flight, which is apparently like some trend online where you just sit there on a flight and do nothing, like let's just stare at the seat in front.
Ew.
And he was on a Jet 2 flight, and he said, "This flight's 8 hours long." I'm like, hang on, Jet 2, 8 hours.
Oh, right, one of them.
Yeah, I don't think you're telling the truth there.
EasyJet lining up to Belfast.
I mean, the older you get, the more pleasant just sitting there is. Like, when you're a kid and that, it's like, oh, I need something to do. Honestly, flying back the other day from Lanzarote, there was probably like an hour where I just sort of sat there and just gormed out. Just chilled. Took a chill. Sue's saying she wears headphones at the dentist. Can you do that?
Yeah, I'd feel awkward that I wouldn't hear what if they need me to do anything.
Yeah.
Maybe. She said it's literally a half an hour appointment, so
Okay.
be fine. Back home by 3.
Did you nod off? A little bit, yeah. Normally do on flights.
Yeah, that James can go, Susie's being a bit of a whopper.
Whopper alert.
Yeah, whopper in the chat. Right. Ladies and gents, thank you very, very much for tuning in today. Oh, no, I'm not going for major surgery, Dan. I'm just having a tooth out, mate. It's fine. Yes, so thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you've enjoyed the stream today. Enjoying the sun as well. You see Brownie's looking 10 out of 10. Tan topped up.
Where's my tan lines?
And that will wrap us up for today. Huge thanks to everyone who has sent in support today as well, chat. Thank you very, very much for that. I think we welcomed in about 20 brand new VIPs today. And I hope you all enjoyed the stream. Obviously, Matt's back on Friday for your Friday show. Make sure you tune in for that as well. Enjoy the sun today and tomorrow. And for everybody at home, have a great rest of your week. And we'll see you on the next one. Take it easy, guys. It's a wrap for now.
Bye.